Gayatri Shenoy to the floor, and please encourage her.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Some of us were not born into opportunity because for us it was just a survival. And yet here we stand. Not just surviving, but leading, influencing, and transforming the world of STEM. Before I go any further, I have a question for all of you here. I want to ask, have you ever doubted your abilities, even though you are fully qualified? Yes, you are not alone. And that's exactly why we are here today. It's an honor to be among the exclusive women of Influence Circle, celebrating International Women's Day. And this year's theme is Where Women Rise to Their Power. My name is Gayatri Shenoy, and I stand before you as a principal business analyst working for Sky UK since last 14 years. My journey to the stage has not begun in a boardroom or a tech hub. It began in a small home in India where resources were limited, opportunities were scarce, and dreams often felt like luxury. Growing up, life was not easy. There were days when even the basic necessities felt uncertain. But what I did have was a determination, a quiet fire inside me that whispered, "There's more that you can do." When I entered the world of IT, I didn't have any privilege or connections. I worked Monday to Friday and did my postgraduate degree on weekends. And this journey taught me something very powerful. Self-leadership begins before anyone hands out to you a title. I had to fight tooth and nail to make my voice heard. Often I was the only woman in the room, sometimes the only woman of color, and sometimes the only person who did not fit the expected mold. Let me ask you one more question. Have you ever walked into a room where you felt you did not belong there, even though you were fully qualified? That feeling is very real, and it's this feeling that we should acknowledge together. Every challenge has sharpened me, and every no has strengthened me. Every barrier has built my resilience. And slowly, the same rooms where I once felt invisible became the rooms where I lead conversations, I shape decisions, and influence the outcomes. What is self-leadership? Self-leadership is not about titles or hierarchy in an organization. It's about owning your story. It's about investing in your growth, choosing courage over comfort, believing in your worth even when others don't, and lifting others as you rise. Because in today's world, self-leadership also means staying technically relevant. Now, why should women step boldly into technology and, especially in today's scenario, AI? Technology, especially AI, is reshaping every industry. And women, especially we women of color, should not afford to be left behind. Be honest with yourself. When was the last time you invested in upgrading your technical skills? Have you looked into any course for AI, cloud, data, automation? It makes you pause, and it's your sign. We women need to learn more digital and AI skills. We need to take cloud, data, and automation courses seriously. Upgrade your technical knowledge. Become confident and skills and rise. Use these resources, use the opportunities, use your voice because the world needs women who are not just present in tech, but they are powerful in tech. Coming to DEI, as an Indian woman in technology, standing there among so many beautiful women who are of different ethnicities, I want to say this. Each and every one of us, our presence matters, our voice matters, and our stories matter. We women have always been innovators, creators, and especially problem solvers. But for too long, our brilliance has been hidden behind systems that were not built for us. And today we need to reclaim this space. DEI is not just a corporate slogan, it is our lived reality. It is the courage to walk into rooms where no one looks like us, no one speaks like us, but yet speak with confidence. It is this power of saying, I belong here and I am not going to shrink to fit in. When we women rise together, we don't just break ceilings, we build new floors for others to walk on. As a STEM ambassador, I have had the great opportunity to mentor countless students and freshers and women on career building, inside my organization as well as beyond. I've seen the spark in so many women's eyes who always felt, if she can do it, so can I. Representation is not just about being seen. Representation is about showing others what is possible for them to do as well. And before I close, I want all of us to reflect on one question. If all of us removed self-doubt from our mind, from our life, what is one thing all of us would dare to do? And that is where your power lives. And this year's theme, where women rise to their power, is not just a celebration, it is a call to action. A call to challenge the stories we tell ourselves, a call to embrace continuous learning. Without learning, without hard work, nothing is possible. And step boldly into technical spaces. Because when women rise to their power, industries transform, communities transform, and the world transforms. I stand here today not because my path was easy, but because I refuse to let it break me. I stand here today not because doors were open for me, but because I learned how to create my own doors. And I stand here today not because I had privilege, but because I had purpose. We are the daughters of resilience, and we are the architects of our own destiny. We are the leaders our younger selves prayed for, strived for, and we are the world for our children who look up to us, aspire to become someone like us. So today I invite you to rise. Rise loudly, rise boldly, and rise unapologetically. Rise together. Because when women rise to their power, as said, we don't just change our own lives, we change the world. Thank you.